What's going on, 22 here, and this is my bi-weekly comic haul and review video right now. So we're going to take a look at some of the books that I buy on the normal, like my pull list type stuff, and then along with like dollar bins that I find like around every other week. So let's start things off with one of everybody's favorite, let's be honest, Batman. This is Batman issue 147. Quick rundown real quick. I'm going to try and stay spoiler free as much as possible. This entire title right here lies to you. No allies, he winds up with allies. No weapons, I mean he's Batman, he's pretty much a living weapon. And no hope, and of course we get hope there at the very end as well. Still going along with the failsafe type storyline. Although at this point in time in the story, Zurian has Batman's like alter ego or alter personality that he has with the whole colorful suit and all that jazz, has moved his mind over to the failsafe suit and has pretty much taken over as Batman and over Gotham as well. And Damon is pretty much the only one that is stuck with this Batman, believing that it is his father. However, things change with that relationship as well in this book right here. And then Batman finds an old friend out in the woods as well. So, another feature of the story is Vandal Savage. He has taken over Wayne Manor. He's bought it, if I remember that correctly, a few issues back. He's also become a substantial leader in Gotham here too. So, you'll find that out as well. I am somewhat iffy on this. This is the A cover right here. And this is written by Chip Zdarsky, and like I said, I am somewhat iffy on this book. I'm right there teetering on canceling it, honestly. Like, it's just, this failsafe thing seems to have been just drug along. It's been coherent. It's been, like, it's weaved together. However, I just feel like it's just taking a really long time, because failsafe just does not seem to die, nor does Zurian. Why can't you just die? And then you got the whole Joker origin. It's a lot of stuff that came up. Bruce Wayne was missing a hand or got a bionic hand or something like that. Very Luke Skywalker-ish.
It's not true. That's impossible.
I don't know. It's just a bunch of crazy stuff. And I don't know how I feel about it. Something I have been enjoying immensely. Doctor Strange number 15. This is a Blood Hunt tie-in right here, and it's written by Jed MacKay, another cover A as well. This really kind of threw me off, but most of his story has been like you pick it up somewhere odd, somewhere weird. It's not been an overarching really story going on with these books. You pick up with Blade being at the Sanctum Sanctorum, and some stuff goes down between him and Strange and his wife Clea. Blade puts them in a predicament, and you get the crew coming in from the actual Blood Hunt series, Miles and I think Hunter's Moon and Tigra, that come over to the Sanctum as well. And then there's Doctor Strange's brother, Victor Strange, if I remember correctly, who was a vampire, which I didn't even put that together until like we got to this issue, really. And he is coming back into the picture as well. Again, I'm trying not to spoil things over, but I have been loving this Doctor Strange series. It's been fantastic. And if you have ever thought about reading Doctor Strange, this is a great one to pick up. I love Strange and Clea are married throughout this series so far, and I love their dynamics. I love them being a couple. I think it's awesome. So, awesome. I'm gonna keep picking this up. This is awesome. Invincible Iron Man number 18. Not a Blood Hunt tie-in, but still tying in with the mutants and things like that. I am so far behind on this. I have not read this issue at all. I have no idea what's going on for the most part. I'm trying very hard to, since I'm caught up on pretty much everything else, I'm trying really hard now to get caught up on this as well, so that I can be current on pretty much all my readings that I'm doing. I don't have a whole lot that I'm actually reading but this is one of them that I do want to read. Love the artwork, inside and out, as far as like what I've read up to. And I like that, you know, we've got mutant tie-ins with Iron Man. I think that's really cool. I'm right now at the point where Tony is dealing with the fact that the Sentinels have his tech in them. So that's where I'm at. That's how far back I am right now. Can't wait to get to this and start reading it. Walking Dead Deluxe number 88. These are just color copy reprints of the same books. I've been getting the B covers because they match what the A covers were when Walking Dead was coming out originally. So all I'm doing is trying to pair up the colored version, the deluxe versions, with the books that I actually currently own and hope to own event. Like, I want to have a full Walking Dead run and just have a black and white copy version and a color version of the Walking Dead. It's a back issue that I've been looking at and eyeing, and I think it's a decent little spec book as well. Shout out for Mark, Legion of Comics. He didn't call us a spec book or anything like that, but just watching his channel and how into this property he is and some of the things he's talked about, I could see this possibly being a spec book. Basically, I just got education from Mark. And it is Geiger number 4. This is the probably the D cover if I had to guess. But yeah. So there was a promotional that was put out here recently because Geiger has been optioned with Paramount. And quite like the Deadpool when that stuff was leaked out to try and get momentum going for that property so that it would hopefully get put into production finally, because it was in like development hell there for years. Check out the Comics podcast. We talked all about it when we were doing a review of the Deadpool movie. But there was a CGI like scene that was made of Geiger like flying in and like landing on top of a truck, and then this looks like that scene. And so I thought that was really cool. And at $2.50, I was like, yes, let's grab this. It's a possible spec book. If we got that again, then maybe this would pop off. On to my dollar bin pickups. Now, I do all my comic purchasing through mycomicshop.com. And on Tuesdays, they let out a dollar bin list, if you don't know. And that's where I pick up a lot of books, especially like giveaway books and things like that, because they're $1 and I can get really good books for just $1. So here is Harley Quinn number 1. This is the 30th anniversary special. This is a glow in the dark cover. I thought that was really cool. This is Jinx World Sampler. With the talks of United States Murder Inc. becoming a property that's possibly turning into something being optioned, as well as Jinx, and I want to say maybe Scarlet too. I thought this was really cool to maybe pick up, to maybe give away, and that way somebody can maybe dip their toes into the whole Jinx like world. Shattered Grid number 1, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I've heard really good things about the Shattered Grid storyline. I don't know if this is a one-shot or not. I couldn't figure out like what was going on because I was looking at them, like maybe getting the other issues, because we've talked about reading this on the Comically Comics podcast. And so with it being what it is and everybody liking that storyline, I grabbed 2 of them. Maybe I can read one and then, like I said, give either one or both of them away. Radiant Black number 10. This is the black light version. I actually had picked this up for S. Vaughn 82 just in case he didn't have it, because I know he is all about some glow in the dark covers and black light covers. He did have it, but this will still make a great giveaway for somebody out there. 'Tis the Season to Be Freezin', number 1, cover A. Awesome David Nakayama artwork right here. I bought one earlier on and the wifey claimed it, so I had to grab another one because I thought somebody else would enjoy this book and this cover as well. Vermilion, I think it's number 0, but it's like a one-shot type deal. This right here is the A cover. And then I also picked up the B cover as well. I am a Slipknot fan. I've seen them live. I enjoy their music, and the meanings behind their stuff is really, really deep. And this book was made based off of the Vermilion song. There's a part 1 and a part 2 about it. I thought I had an idea of what that song actually meant. I read this book. It's so out there, so weird, and did not make sense to me at all after I got done reading it. So I went and I actually watched a YouTube video of a therapist doing their thoughts on the song, actually part 1 and part 2, and it opened up my eyes immensely. It made complete sense then what the book was doing, everything. It's still super weird, very graphic. This is definitely a mature readers only book right here, if you couldn't tell by cover B. But if you are a Slipknot fan, this may be something that, you know, you want, and you got to be prepared. Like, it's weird. It's out there. So those are the buys for this bye week. Thank y'all so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Leave me a comment down below. What was your favorite book that I had up there? And if you have read any of these and how you are enjoying them as well. And also, what is your favorite book that you are pulling on a weekly basis or bi-weekly? You can find me on the Comically Comics podcast every Monday on all podcatchers, including Apple Podcasts and Spotify. You can also find the new episodes on our YouTube channel, Comically Comics Podcast, on Wednesdays. You can find me on Instagram, eBay, and Shortbox at 22 Star Comics. Once again, thank y'all so much for watching, and as always, y'all have a good one.